You've been streaming on Twitch for a while, your community's growing, the amount of participants in your chat is increasing, the hype has been building, but you're not quite sure how to put some measurable numbers around your growth. We are going to dive into some Twitch statistics in this video to help you put some numbers to it.
I'm the CEO, it's Mega Chop, you already know.
Wait a minute. I just started my video and I talked about numbers, the thing that you see posts on Twitter all the time. People are like, don't focus on the numbers. Don't focus on the numbers. You're looking at the numbers. That's bad. Numbers bad. Don't look. Numbers bad. The numbers aren't bad. Now, if we put such a high focus on the numbers that all we care about is seeing certain numbers increase, and now we tie our value to the numbers increasing, and if those numbers don't increase, we start to see our value decline. That's where it becomes unhealthy. It's okay to look at numbers. It's even good to look at numbers. I would say, though, it's good to not be hyper-focused or check in on the numbers on a daily basis and super analyze them and pick them apart. Maybe check your numbers on a weekly summary or once a month just to get an idea for what's going on, some trends, anything that you should be aware of. By the way, if you want to talk about anything that we cover in this video in more detail, feel free to visit me. I'm live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Twitch at twitch.tv/megachopceo. And I would love to talk with you more about it while we're live. Now, Twitch does give an incredible breakdown on the numbers. I absolutely love how they've done it. We're going to look at certain pieces. We're not going to pick apart every single area, but going to give you some high points that you can take a look at to get a feel for what type of content your viewers like, what type of streamers they're viewing when they're not viewing you, and the ability to see trends in follows, views, bits, anything like that. And the ability to look at trends from viewers to followers and even more. I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step on getting to the point where you can see your analytics. If you've watched my past videos, you've seen us go to the creator dashboard for a few other things. That's where we're headed. You're going to click on your icon in the upper right-hand corner. Then you're going to click on Creator Dashboard. Once we're here at Creator Dashboard, we will click Insights. And this will give us multiple options to look at. We've looked at achievements a little bit previously. Now we're going to look into our channel analytics and our stream summaries. The stream summaries are going to break down stream by stream. The channel analytics are going to give us a more overall picture. So in the stream summary, this will let you know how my last stream was, which was just last night. And the beautiful thing of how this lays it out, it lets you know how long you were streaming, what your average viewers were, what your max viewers were, what your unique viewers, so how many different individuals clicked into your stream and watched for a measurable amount of time. Your unique chatters, again, how many individuals chatted. Live viewers, the total number of new views that you gained during that stream, how many new followers you gained, as well as how many new subscriptions. And it gives you the breakdown right under the heading, whether you had more or less from your previous stream. Looking here, this actually gives you the breakdown every 5 minutes on what your viewership was in your Twitch stream. This is incredibly detailed analytics. So you can see where there's different peaks, and you can see where there's different valleys. You can see that here at 10:35, which was exactly 2 hours into my stream, where the normal streamer peaks is where we peaked as well. Our highest peak was about 2 hours in. So it grows for the first 2 hours until you hit 2 hours in, And then you can see some fluctuation. Sometimes there's some more consistency in that numbers, but there's fluctuation that goes throughout. We hit valley here at 10, and it goes back up to 14 and then 12 by the time we finish the stream. It's okay to have that fluctuation. I mean, people come, people go, they go to watch a movie with their family. I wouldn't stress out about it. Think about your own viewership habits. Rarely are people there for the entirety of a stream. I know myself, as much as I try, I'm typically not. I do, if I hop into somebody's stream partway in, try to at least leave a tab up for them for the rest of the stream so that they get credit for my view and hopefully help encourage more viewers to see them throughout the rest of the stream. Here also lets you know on where your path is. So if you have not hit affiliate yet, you will see path to affiliate. Right now, I'm on my path to partner. So this gives you an update on the statistics of where we're at. Then if we go down a little bit more, this shows us our achievement progress, things that we're working on obtaining as a community. And it gives you the initial 3. If you click View Achievements, it's going to pull you into the Achievements tab. Now, looking at where our viewership has come from, we can see that in this stream, 51% of my views came from followers. 34% of my views came from other channel pages. So likely through raids, somebody hosted, and that brought viewers over. And searches. I actually had 7% of my viewers that searched for something and brought them to me. I was one of the results and they came my way. It does give a breakdown of the channel views. So of the total viewers that came from different channels, how many came from what channel? So you can see from my newly affiliated friend, Just OMG Canada, 86% of the viewers came there. And then more community members, The Real Sanchez and That Whitefish. Shout out to them, all incredible individuals. Check them out on Twitch if you haven't. And finally, how did the notification perform? So when you go live, you put your title and then you also put a caption for your notification. That goes out to everybody who has your alerts turned on, whether on their web browser or on their mobile device. The engagement with that is what's reflected down here. You can see that I had a total of 3 people who engaged with the actual notification of 249 that were sent out. It seems like a considerably low number, but I know I myself very rarely interact with the notification when sent out. I use the notification on my phone to be like, oh, they're live, and I go to my computer and I pull them up. Now, this also lets you know the reach of your notifications. So out of my 825 followers at that time, 249 have my notifications turned on. So you can see how many of your viewers actually have them turned on versus have them turned off. Now, on this same page, we just broke down my entire last stream. If you click the left arrow, it will take you to your stream immediately previous to that. And again, it's going to break down all those same numbers for you and give you an idea where you're at. Here you can see this stream performed dramatically different, really. Instead of being that slight incline to a little bit of a dip and then back up towards the end of the stream, this one pretty quickly peaked and then valleyed and then peaked again even higher and then valleyed and then peaked again even higher for the max viewership that we saw. And that can be accounted for different reasons. I did have a raid from someone who brought us up to the 24 viewers, and then it valleyed again and then peaked at 21 for the end of the stream. So there can be a lot of different things that factor into that. Sometimes it's hard to remember if you're really looking back. I do have a pretty decent memory on what occurred on what nights of the stream. So thankfully I was able to recall that there was a host that caused that peak there. And here you can see there were even more people who engaged than the previous stream that we looked at. And here you can also see 7 people who have followed since also made sure that notifications were turned on. So out of the, I believe it's a 10 follower difference from the two, having 70% of them turn notifications on, I'll take that. That's awesome. Here's a real applicable step that you can use. If you look at this follower base and you see that maybe you gained 50 followers and only 5 of them turn the notifications on, maybe they don't want notifications. That's probably the first thought that comes into our mind. But it could be simply education that they don't know to turn on the notification. So that might be a good point when you get a new follower. During your stream, make it a habit to say, hey, welcome, Cornhusker 8675309. Awesome to have you here. By the way, don't forget to turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next time we go live. I mean, hey, they just followed you, so they have a level of interest in your content. There's no harm throwing out that educational point. You're not being pushy. You're just making them aware. And I've learned a lot of times in streaming, education is key, because as much as we get used to it and we do it on a daily basis and take it for granted, there are still people every day who are just newly introduced to streaming and have no idea how any of it works, or they could be coming from another streaming platform and have no idea how this platform works. Now we're going to take a look at a bigger summary of statistics. To do that, we're going to go over here on the left side and click Channel Analytics. Now, when we land on this page, you can change these filters however you want and would prefer to see them. They do save so that the next time you go in and view, it will be how you set it up. I personally do like how these are set up. The only one that I changed is this final one, the notification engagements. Normally, this is set at revenue. I'm still learning the ins and the outs on 100% of what can be shown in analytics. And just to cover my bases, I'm leaving the revenue portion blurred out. So we have average viewers, live views, follows, subscriptions, and notification engagements. I thought this was a pertinent piece to throw in here because we were just talking about notification engagement, so I thought it would be a neat trend to look at with you all as well. And this is a 30-day period from June 3rd to July 2nd. So we were looking at individual streams before. Now we're looking at the entire month summary for all of these statistics. The bar graph that you're going to see here is actually the average viewers for each stream. So that's the total raw data that ultimately breaks down to an average of 13 viewers per stream. You can see that there are some streams that are lower, say a 7 average viewers. And the unique part with this is I stream late at night. So each stream technically goes across 2 days. So if you look at the individual stream, you're going to see much different statistics than you will in this screen, which gets a little bit confusing. Just keep that in mind if you're a streamer who streams over a time period that crosses that changeover in days. Now, if my Wednesday streams were 100% on Wednesday, it would definitely be a clearer picture, but because they go into Thursday, the average looks different. So here, the average that we looked at of 7 for the low was Friday, but then Saturday was 14. So if you piece those together, you would have to do some numbers to figure out the total average. But just so you don't look at your statistics and see, wait, 7? I don't remember seeing a stream with that low of an average viewership. It's probably this effect that you're seeing. Now, if we click over to live views, this is going to turn the bar graph into our live views. And the massive spike here was when an incredible individual vision-wise rated us with his community. And again, you can continue to click through the headings to change the bar graph to get a feel for that. The notification engagement that we talked about is neat because not only does it show you how many engagements you had, in this case 7, it also gives you the notification that you sent out with the stream right in that breakdown. Here in subscribers, this breaks down your tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 subs, as well as the total for your sub points and subscribers. If you want, you can download your subscriber list. The send email to my subs is a very valuable feature. I would recommend using it with caution to not spam your community with communications. What I've chosen to do at this point was to thank my community for their overwhelming support since we've moved to Twitch. I've sent out emails anytime we've put together some big giveaways in the Discord, because if there's subscribers who aren't able to visit on a nightly basis or even on a weekly basis, I don't want them to miss out on that opportunity. So this makes sure that everybody has a fair chance at getting in on those giveaways. This breaks down how many streams you had over the month. And here's a couple portions that I really wanted to cover in the video. If you haven't seen these before, I think these are great to be aware of. These show the channels that have viewers in common with mine. So Psychoholic, he and I create content together rather frequently. So it's not surprising to me that 57% of my viewers have also viewed his channel. And then as we go down the line, Forget Mike and his partner Crepsley, I've hosted them. They've hosted me recently. Again, Faux Pro and Shark TV friends that we have hosted either back and forth, one or the other way. And so that's where you see those common viewers. And then categories, I think, is phenomenal to see that what categories do my viewers watch when they're not in my channel? Well, they spend 20% of their time in Call of Duty. Makes sense. That's my primary game. Just chatting, 13% of their time. And then it goes down from there. The one that I'm still trying to track down is the other. There's not a clear other category that I found on Twitch. The assumption that I have is there's enough viewership in miscellaneous other channels that it's too much to break down. So it clumps it together that 46% of their time is spent in a lot of different areas. If anybody knows better or differently on that, I would love to hear. Please drop it in the comments. I am definitely open to continually learn myself. And again, this breaks down on a stream-by-stream basis. The 3 previous streams, how many engagements to your notification, and how many followers has that notification reached. And then which tags are users filtering by that they find my channel. The only filter that people are finding my channel through is my family-friendly tag currently. So that tells me that's definitely a tag that I should keep, and I might need to reevaluate some of the other tags that we use. I hope you guys found this information beneficial. Please let me know in the comments if you have any further thoughts or ideas. If you want to talk further about any of this information that we covered, please feel free to visit me live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings on Twitch at twitch.tv/megachopceo. I would love to chat with you, and I'm more than happy to talk all things streaming the entire time I'm live. Otherwise, please make sure you hit like, subscribe, and smash that bell for notifications, and I look forward to seeing you next time.